Hello, this is Sanderson McDonald, your Math 30-2 instructor. Just here to give you a very brief overview of the most important pieces of information you'll find in the Moodle page here. So, once you do get access to Moodle, you'll land on this page. One of the first things you'll see are any new announcements that I've been making. This will be updated when anything important happens. Then below here you'll see the course outline and the Math 30-2 online classroom. If we ever have an online session, that's where it'll be. As we scroll down here, you'll also see the personal course scheduler. Because in an online anytime course, you don't have any specific deadlines for assignments or exams, you have to set your own schedule. This can help you do that to make sure you are able to complete the work by the course end date. For example, we're in Math 30-2. Let's say I'm only able to get started on Monday. It's Thursday today. And I want to be finished, let's say my end date is May 24th, but I want to be finished by a little bit before that. I want to be finished by the 21st. As soon as I put in those dates, I get a schedule. Easy enough. This doesn't mean that you have a hard deadline for January 20th to have the Unit 1 assignment done, but it gives you a good guide to make sure you're pacing yourself correctly. Now, the next thing you'll want to make sure you look for is under the Detailed Course Information tab, there is the Math 30-2 workbook that is printable if you want to print out your own copy, or even if you just want to have a copy open on your computer screen. Here's where you can find that. Now the 30-2 workbook, it is broken into units just to make it a bit more manageable. That's where you can find that. Then, once you're ready to get started, come down to Unit 1. Logical reasoning and set theory. The biggest part of the course that you'll need to focus on is contained inside the lessons section. Click into here. I'm going to click no. The first time you enter into here, you'll see this. Now I'm going to start on lesson 1. Gives us a quick rundown of what these are all about. And we have a bunch of links here. The Enhanced Workbook Lesson 1 is the most important link, but there's also a bit of extra information here and the Lesson 1 key. So once we go into here, this is actually the workbook with an important addition, these video links. When you click on these, it takes you to a short video going over the class examples. Make sure you follow along. Don't just watch the video. Be taking notes and actually doing the problem along with the video, even pausing and going back when you need to see something again. The more active you are in this course, the better. So you can go through the class examples, watch the videos, follow along with them, and then you'll come into the workbook assignment, which you do not have to hand in for marks, but it's very good practice. At the end of the lesson 1, once you work through all of it, there is an answer key at the end, and also the lesson 1 key goes into more detail with all of the answers as well, if the answer key isn't enough. Sometimes you see an answer in the answer key, but that doesn't help you figure out how to get there to the answer. So the lesson 1 key is useful for that. Once you have successfully gone through all of the lessons, there is the assignment. Now you can open up that with the link here. Some people like to print this off, do their work on the paper, and then scan it. Some people either don't have a printer or don't like doing that, and they would prefer to just write their answers on paper, take pictures, save that to their computer, and then upload the assignment that way. To upload the assignment, oh, I'm in the instructor side. Oh, well, that's staying in. I'll switch the role to so it looks like a student here. There we go. You'll see an Add Submission button you can press once you're ready to submit the assignment. Then you can drop your files into here and then save changes. And once you're ready, there's one final button to hit called Submit Assignment. I get a notification, and then I will be able to mark and give you some feedback within a day or two. And then you'll be ready for a bit of review. We have the practice exams and the keys here, and then we have the exam. The unit exams are open book. Be warned, open book can be a dangerous phrase. If you know the material, an open book exam is helpful, but it's certainly not a shortcut. If you're not comfortable with the material, being able to have your notes open won't save you. You'll run out of time for sure. So take your time, make sure you're ready before hitting the exam. Ideally, the course should work something like this. You start with the Unit 1 refresh. There are refresher lessons that I'll be putting in shortly, just making sure you have the review concepts ready, that you have an understanding of the concepts you'll need going into the unit, the prerequisites. From there, take a look at the unit lessons, then try out the workbook assignments, then try the unit assignment, make sure you get my feedback, and then do the unit exam. A lot of people will take a shortcut here. If you're your own boss, I'm not your boss. If you're very confident and you feel like you really remember this stuff from a previous time you've taken a course, or you just feel you really got it, you always can go straight from the unit assignment to the unit exam. Be warned though, if there are any errors in the unit assignment and you don't get my feedback, you won't be able to correct that for the exam. So I'd strongly recommend taking the long road. A shortcut can be the hardest route between 2 points. In fact, if you're looking for feedback, you can always jump over here and ask me, either through email or through the Remind app, or you can even give me a call through the contact information on the Moodle page. Anytime, you can always ask me if something isn't making sense. The sooner you ask me, the sooner we can sort it out and get you back on track. So just a couple of other things here before I wrap this up. Here is my contact information here. The student progress bar I would recommend taking a look at. It is very helpful to make sure you're actually not missing anything. Sometimes people have actually accidentally skipped over a unit assignment without even realizing. And we also have some useful documents and resources like the formula sheet off to the side here, and some other student services just in case you need them. Best of luck with your studying. Please be in touch if you need anything.